Hello everyone and welcome to my cruise channel. Today we're going to talk about my recent trip on the Celebrity Constellation. Now the Celebrity Constellation is a sister ship to the Celebrity Summit, the Celebrity Infinity, and the Celebrity Millennium. Together they make up the Millennium class ships for Celebrity cruises. I've been on all of the ships and will include my review for the Celebrity Summit in the description below. Also known as the Connie, the Celebrity Constellation underwent renovations in spring of 2024. I took a cruise on her recently out of Tampa to New Orleans, Roatan, Cozumel, and Costa Maya. We were in the balcony cabin on deck 8 and it was actually quite comfortable. Although our cabin had a Pullman, it also had a pull-out couch so it could sleep 4 people. In my opinion, it was a bit crowded for 3 people. With that said, there was no shortage of storage space. For dinner, we ate at the San Marco dining room and had the best wait staff, Ed, Shell, and Wilhelm. They were so kind to us and were able to anticipate our every need. The dining room spans 2 decks, with my time dining guests eating on deck 4 and those of us who had traditional dining on deck 5. The food was excellent and I even tried a few foods I had never tried before. When we weren't eating in the San Marco, we ate at the Ocean View Cafe, the buffet area on board. While we didn't have any issues with the variety of food offered there, the layout was somewhat confusing. The main offerings were offered on either side of the buffet, with the condiments and desserts in the middle. Typically, those offerings are towards the back of the buffet. By having them in the middle, it was causing a lot of confusion. With that said, I don't remember ever having trouble finding a table. Our favorite spot was towards the stern of the ship overlooking the wake. Next, we have the Rendezvous Lounge. This is a great space for activities, but the one issue we had was a scheduling issue where a trivia and art auction were set up in the same room at the same time, making it almost impossible to see or hear the trivia. Seats here fill up quickly, so if you want to participate in the activity here, be sure to arrive early. So one thing to keep in mind with the bars is actually for the Captain's Club Elite members. So I was traveling with a few Elite members this cruise and I actually leveled up to Elite myself. One thing that we found was they had the happy hour, which is awesome, but it was offered between 5 and 7 p.m., which overlapped with the early dining time. So just keep that in mind when deciding whether or not to attend the Elite Happy Hour. Next up is Cellar Masters. This is a nice bar to sit in during the day when it's not too busy. However, service doesn't open up till the afternoon. If you're looking for a quiet spot to just relax, this space is highly recommended. One of my favorite venues was the Reflections Lounge, and it actually turned out to be a great place to host activities. Many trivia games were hosted here and there was plenty of room for everyone. This was also where they had the Captain's Club events, as well as the Queen and ABBA sing-alongs. Deal or No Deal and Bingo were also hosted here. For the best views of the ocean, get a seat in the back and you can easily enjoy the view from the full-length windows. My other favorite indoor venue was the Celebrity Theater. There wasn't a bad seat in the house and the variety of acts was amazing. They had Cuba, who plays an interesting array of instruments, Paul Joyce, who's a magician, Mike Head, who's a comedian, and of course the celebrity singers and dancers. Even our cruise director headlined the show. The main stage entertainment was fantastic. We did try a new activity in the theater. For the first time ever, we saw the Beyond the Podium series done live here. They have several sessions based on the lives of Tom Hanks, Freddie Mercury, and Rod Serling. However, we went to the session on the Beatles and absolutely loved it. It was such a unique multimedia experience that I can't wait to attend again. For those that would like to see the sessions but can't attend the live event, they do run the recorded sessions on your cabin TV. We also took the backstage tour. This is always an interesting session, and I will include a video of what I made to expect in the description below. I always love meeting the cast and certainly appreciate them taking the time to chat with us. They were so kind, taking the time to answer each and every single question completely. It's always interesting to hear about their take on each show and what their life is like on board. We also spent time in the Solarium, the adults-only section of the ship. The pool was never busy here, and it was actually fairly quiet. There is a small bar to grab something to eat, however the variety wasn't as vast as in the Ocean View Cafe. Shopping was great as well. I didn't find the shops to be as crowded as usual, which is a great thing. That said, the variety was somewhat limited, mostly to designer souvenirs. Pricing, however, wasn't too bad. The shops were also very, very, very easy to navigate. What I found unique about this ship was actually a perk I acquired. When going to shore that requires a tender boat, meaning that you embark on a smaller ship for a short ride to the shore, they had the Captain's Club members who were at the elite level and above be escorted by a crew member to the conference room and get priority tender service before other guests, with the exception of those on tours or with a handicap. For those of you who would like to take advantage of this, see the Captain's Club desk when you arrive at the port. Overall, we enjoyed the ship and can't wait to sail with Celebrity again. So, my seasoned cruisers, have you ever been on Celebrity Constellation before? We would love to hear your thoughts. And as always, bon voyage!